Tuesday morning, and it's Popmaster. It's today's breakfast slash lunch brunch concoctions, yogurt and some fruit today, folks. Well, we're back in Solo Bro HQ. Now, this map I've got on my wall for the kind of local areas. So working out my 2-mile radius where I can go from my walk on my cycle. But just all the amount of things that are on maps, like all these roads, paths, what they all mean, primary routes, public right of ways, railway lines, and then land features. You've got things like glass structures, heliports. That could be a challenge to find a heliport. I never knew that meant glass structure. There's places of worship, there's masts, wind pumps, then all the information about kind of Woods National Trust. There's also like water features, what the abbreviations stand for, archaeological and historical information, and all things about heights, rocks, tourism information, and so on and so forth. There's loads of stuff on maps, folks. So that's another little project for me today, to find out some of these things on maps. Yeah, I'm going to go for a heliport and a glass structure, I think. I got this in Rome when I went to the Vatican. This is Pope John Paul, is it the second? The Polish one, Karol Wojtyła, I think his real name was. So I got this bust when I was over there, God knows why, like, and I need it for to start my book stand over here, so I'm going to use it as a weight. Actually, I kind of got it over there because it was too heavy to bring back. Actually, I think I maybe got it when I came home. But I'm going to use this to start off my book stand for my books, all 4 of my books. This is my favourite one, the Spiz book, folks. I think we're showing this loads of times. This is what Karen and Brian got us. There's great memories in there. Maybe actually flick through this and make a wee video of it. Stick it on the Spiz page. Why not, eh? All the kind of old pictures from days gone by. Right, so now clean out all the crap that's under the table here. So look, I've kept old newspapers from Angus Castle on the brink of collapse. That's when we were up at Red Castle at Lunan Bay, thinking it was going to collapse. And the next day the Courier was up there. So yeah, I think they'll watch our page. Events, it's another book, Events That Changed the World. Okay, the Corona will go in that next edition. Right, this one here, folks, Brothers in Mission for Lost Gems. And this one's from February 15th, 2016. That's like four years ago. But no, these are worth keeping because we're actually in them. Let's see if we can find. Look, there we are. Da-da-da! Brothers Explore Hidden Gems. That's all about us. So I'll keep that one. Now, I've kept this cut out. I don't know why, but I think it's because it's a possible spiz. But it's actually quite interesting reading. The tragic tale of Perth's young plague victims. And there's a wee kind of burial mound thing there. Now, actually reads that it's about Bessie Bell and Mary Gray. And it's actually saying that in April 1645, the plague had spread from England, reaching Edinburgh by June and Perth in August. People in Perth began to die from the awful disease in large numbers. Terrified, the 2 girls left the town and built themselves a bower, a leafy shelter in some trees out in the countryside where they felt safe. In Perth, almost 3,000 people succumbed to the plague. God, that's like, it's like history repeating itself. That's from 1645, folks. How weird. I should find that in the middle of the coronavirus. So that's something maybe we can go and have a look at. So I'll keep that as well. I found some books on Dundee's Royal Arch. And look, my Rannoch sticker, which I've still not stuck on my car, but I need to go and do that. I'll keep that out. Right, I found something else, folks, to balance it out. Look, thing of marbles. I used to play with these when I was younger. I've had these for what, 40 odd years, these marbles? Must be antiques by now. Even that tin, look how rusty it is. But I've never got rid of them, folks. Found them in my cupboard as well. So they're going to use be the other side of the stand and then Pope's on that side. So there you go. We've got a wee magazine and book stand. I'm not a Man United fan, but we went down to Man United versus Liverpool back in September 2010. We were in the hospitality bit. We sat in the director's box. So we've got autographs from, is that Lou Macari, is it? Oh no, that's Mickey Thomas. Mickey Thomas. We got Arthur Albiston. And that's Lou Macari. So we actually got their autographs, but I'm not a Man U fan, but I'll keep them. Ardenshire Lost Railways. What else have we got here, folks? FA Cup semi-final. Oh, we went to Wembley. Right, so that was the semi-final. So I'll keep that. That's the programme. Liverpool versus Everton. Open at St Andrews 2010. I've actually got loads of autographs in here as well. Can't remember top of my head. I've got Garcia and Harrington and all these kind of people. So they're all actually autographed beside the pages. Todd Hamilton. What else did I get? Let's have a look. Didn't get Rory that year. Who's that? Luke Donald. There's Graham McDowell. Who else? There's Sergio Garcia. So there's a few in there. Stuart Sink. I can't actually remember who won it that year. So anyway, there's a few in there. So I'm going to keep that too, because that's worth keeping for a souvenir. The things you keep, folks. I've actually kept all the cards that came through when my dad died. Don't really want to give them away, but it's just keeping clutter, isn't it? Do I keep them? I don't know.
Would Solo Bro please come to the diary room?
Hello, big brother.
Hello, Solo Bro. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's now time for your daily exercise.
Yay!
Yesterday you went walking, today you're back on your bike. We want you to go down the beach, but film no waves.
Oh, okay.
Can you manage that?
Yes.
You're now free to leave the dining room.
Thanks, big brother. So, back on the cycle path, folks. Don't know where I'm going to end up today. I'm just going to cycle and see where I stop. So I've cycled along to Eric's Bench, folks. He did like to be beside the seaside. And over there, which I'll film in a minute, is Eric's Bridge. Right, not allowed to film any waves, so you get in the sand today. This is East Haven Beach I'm on today. Bet you can hear the waves though. So, more work stuff coming through in emails. I had to make a decision tonight whether we wanted to be furloughed for the next, well, up to the 31st of May, or go and do some work for the government, which pays less than the 80% basically. So it seems a bit silly, kind of, even though it's good to do some work for the government, the pay that you get is actually less than what you would earn staying further for 80%, if that makes sense. So I'm going to try and get some voluntary work, folks, if that's us off till end of May anyway, unless things change. Oh, did you see a wave there? Oh no. Yeah, try and do some stuff, I can't even speak, some stuff locally for maybe delivering food parcels and things, helping out the elderly, that kind of stuff. So we'll see if they can sign up for that. Some angry looking clouds up there, folks. Look, here comes a train. The trains are still running. There's never anybody on them though. There's like one person on them. The thing is, it's 4:45 at night and it's actually quite cold until that sun comes out. And when the sun comes out, it's lovely, folks. It's really, really nice. But then it just disappears behind a cloud as quick as it came out. So I think that's my exercise time over. I'll go back and get my bike, which is just up here. And then we'll cycle slowly back. When I was sitting up there a minute ago, all I could hear was bulls going, well, it could have just been a cow, I don't know. So I'll see if I can find the bull and I'll go back over Eric's Bridge, because when I was sitting there, there's nobody here at all apart from me, and I thought I'll go and film that Eric's Bridge. And what happened? An old man came with a dog walking at like 2 miles an hour, and he decides to go across Eric's Bridge. So I'll go and film it on the way back. Some really nice sculptures here in East Haven. This wooden one here. Look at that, how that work has been done. I've showed you these before, but when you look at them closely, there's lots of intricate work. So here's Eric's Bridge, folks. There's a wee plaque down here, well there was. Yeah, here we go. Like Eric's Bridge, rebuilt 2014. And here it is. Let's go across Eric's Bridge. And there's Eric's bench just there where I was sitting a minute ago. So what we should do, folks, is hide under this bridge. When cyclists go across, jump out with them and go, I'm a troll, fold your roll. Yeah, you could hide under here and just bang. Like you can just bang up there when they go past. So there it is, folks. Eric's Bridge. Right, I must head back. I don't want to get curfewed or fined by the police, so let's get back home. The horse, folks, I've got some mints on me. Hello, horsey. Hello. Hello, pal. Right, let's see if you like some mint. You're trying to do the hello. Hello, pal. Hello. Hello. Right, let's see if we can give him a mint. Hang on. Look. Here's the mints. I see ya. Hang on a minute. Look. Look. There you go. Look. Look. There you go. Look. There you go. Hey. I've got a new pal. Is that good? Is that good? You want another one? There you go. There's another one for you. Look. There you go. I love the crunch noise they make. There you go, pal. That's my new horse pal until I can get back to Borden. I'll see if he's here next couple of days. Hello, 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 hello.